Alright, yo, chat. Ah, there we go. Alright, there we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I'm Noctis Kyrios, and we are here, and we are back for some more Punching Gray Raven. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing well, because I'm certainly doing alright today, this afternoon. But yeah, of course. Happy Valentine's to everybody. I hope you have a good day today. And also, on the same token, happy Singles Appreciation Day. For those of you who don't have a Valentine. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. Let's dive in and let's go. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing well. Because I'm doing alright. But yeah. Let's dive in. Alright, it's time to read some more story. But yeah. Grab a sip there. But yeah, of course, new patch. For those of you who missed last stream, it's a new patch, meaning a new character. Aka new Rosetta frame. Which honestly is really cool, I can't lie. This is a really cool unit, man. Like, it's so cool. Yep, as you can see, Centaur mode! As you can see, she actually has a Centaur mode. But yeah, I'm not sure about the lore about it, but yeah, I can't wait to finally catch up and figure out what that lore is. But yeah, we're here! So yeah, I think with that said, we're actually almost about done with this story, Spark to Wildfire. So yeah, to basically summarize the chapter so far for those of you who have missed it. Basically, Vera. Basically, where is she? Where is this Vera? Yes, this version of Vera, right? We were basically journeying with her, and we basically found out that Haynes is a clone and all that stuff. To summarize, we basically defeated the Ascendant, which was, Lloyd, essentially, who actually turned out to be this guy. Really sick cutscenes, by the way, I will say. But, yeah. Also, Haynes is officially Deaderinos. He's no more. Thankfully, Hanif survived. And, yeah. In the end, we finally recovered our memories of our earlier travels of Vera during our final mission, I guess? During the flashbacks? But, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I think with that said, yeah. I think with that said, I think that's all, I think. But yeah, now everything is peaceful now, I guess. In a sense, for now, at least. As peaceful as a world ravaged with a extremely deadly virus is. But I can be at least. But yeah, I think with that said, let's move on to the next story node here, and let's finish this story off. Let's go with some kind of hero. Let's go. Across the wasteland, a construct squad from Babylonia pushes forward against the billowing sands. This is the barren outskirts of Las Parados. Oh shit, we're back here. Step 4, 5, 6, 7. We're here. Gray Mako, left. Halt. Captain Mako 1 raises her combat terminal. The previously functional device suddenly displays nothing but static interference. This interruption begins exactly 700 steps from the red line. The rumors from Babylonia were actually true. Oh, damn. The fire team's signal also vanished at this point. Did they cross the red line? The mission red line represents a strict operational boundary everyone must adhere to during ground missions. Babylonia explicitly forbids crossing this line, and according to legend, not a single rule breaker has ever returned successfully. Oh wait, one sec. Gotta do something real quick. I'll be back. I'll be back. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. Anyways, yeah, let's keep going. Alright. Theories abound, but the most credible explanation currently accepted is that beyond the red line exists extremely high concentration punishing, and any construct that crosses over is deeply infected. Damn. Okay. Captain, what lies beyond the storm? Oh shit. Oh him. Oh shit. Lloyd? Damn. Mako 3, positioned at the rear of the formation, removes his mask. The wind-blown sand immediately sweeps across his face, tangling with his gray hair. Everyone tactically acknowledges that Mako 3 is special. Yet in this moment, he stares at the dust of the wasteland with the same bewilderment as any standard issue construct. I don't know. Captain lowers his head and begins taking inventory of their equipment. For all fire teams of Babylonia, what lies ahead represents the ultimate unknown. A veil they've yearned to lift for years. Their gray Mako fire team... Their gray Mako fire team is no different, but their curiosity remains purely theoretical, with no record of having ever crossed the red line. Something feels off to me. Ferret has never been one to take risks, so why would they suddenly cross the boundary now? Oh shit, Give us your orders, Captain. What should we do? Stay within the safety of the red line and wait for their return from the sandstorm, or... Mako 2 boldly voices the daring alternative that Mako 3 had left unspoken. You're thinking about going after them, aren't you? I'm all for it, bruh. I haven't even said anything yet. Don't take risks. Do you two want your memory data completely wiped again and then get new names and be thrown into different teams? Okay, I'll shut up. I just want to stay in Grey Mako and keep being Mako 2. Mako 2 covers their mouth with one hand while elbowing the ever-silent Mako 3, whispering conspiratorially. Hey, Lloyd, perfect timing. Convince the captain while you can. Bruh. Out! The captain delivers a swift karate chop to Mako 2's head. Bruh. Damn. I'm warning you, don't try to drag Lloyd into this either. I think maybe it's about that competition. Is the competition still on? A quiet team member suddenly speaks up. What competition? The other two team members turn their heads toward Mako 3. Their faces are hidden behind masks. Their voices share the same confusion. Oh wow, okay. You've forgotten again. After every ground mission, someone inspects their memory data and erases any inappropriate content. Which means we involuntarily forget anything that crosses a certain red line. No, I should say you forget. I don't. Oh, damn. Okay, interesting. Interesting. He brushes aside his messy gray hair and looks at his teammates. I've had this issue from the very beginning, haven't I? Oh, All members of the fire support teams had their memories of being human erased when they were converted into constructs. Each construct is assigned a code designation, like Mako 1 and Mako 2. But Mako 3, Lloyd, is special. He still vaguely remembers his real name. Oh, damn, okay, Lloyd. However, his memories of Lloyd's past are also quite hazy. He vaguely recalls opulent entertainment venues, nights when stars can be seen in the sky, and the sound of alarms during a punching outbreak. Mako 3 doesn't really care about it. Oh, He doesn't even care about the residual data left after each memory purge. Like the competition he arranged with the Ferret Fire team, he only just remembered it. What kind of competition did you arrange with them? A race to see who could reach the edge of the sandstorm. I agreed to race with them to see what lies beyond the sandstorm. Whether it lies beyond the sandstorm. Whether it's the old world destroyed by punishing or a hidden new world they're keeping from us, whoever arrived first would discover the truth. You're not usually one to take risks. Why would you agree to such a foolish competition? Oh, damn. Really? Damn, okay. I thought they were joking. They were joking, so I agreed. But now their signals have gone dark right here. Mako 3 gazes impassively toward the distant sandstorm. He's simply stating the facts without expressing any opinion. That's enough. The tracking stops here. The mission is complete. Hey, Captain. Once we've confirmed the Wildfire team's signal disappeared at the edge of the red line, we can abandon the search and classify them as missing. Fall back. Oh, shit. Wait, Captain, if even Lloyd admitted it, something must be wrong. Sure, the guys from Fair Team can be jokers, but they've never messed up a mission and they've always looked after us. According to Lloyd's memory shards, you must have had deeper interactions with them. Damn. Why the science again? Why is everyone afraid to say it? Don't we already know something's being hidden from us? It's like the sandstorm binding us all, yet no one is willing to tear through it. Oh, yeah, oh, fun. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Yep. Yeah, that, sure. Okay. Why the silence again? Why is everyone afraid to say it? Didn't we already know something's been hidden for us? You know, let's tear through it. How many fire teams have disappeared at the red line's edge now? Our memory data was wiped clean, but Lloyd still remembers. Why is everyone turning a blind eye? Mako 2 grabs Lloyd's arm. Lloyd, you understand me, right? How may convince the captain? If Farrah just no, we can still make it if we go now. What if they haven't gone too deep yet? I'm Mako 3, first and Lloyd second. But my only duty is to raise my concerns, and I will absolutely follow the gray Mako captain's orders. With an almost indifferent demeanor, Mako 3 packs up his equipment, prepares to fasten his helmet back on, ready to leave the edge of Last Parados behind. That's how it should be. He only needs to fulfill his duties as a Babylonian construct and complete his missions properly. As for his friendly comrades from other fire teams and those so-called companions. Here, I'm here, help me! A gut-wrenching scream cuts through the swirling sand and pierces Mako 3's audio module, shattering his train of thought. Oh shit. Everyone in Mako turns to look, only to see a stumbling figure lunging toward them. Right beyond here, there's a new world! It's someone from Fair. Someone is still alive. Mako rushes forward to support the severely injured construct. Identity verification complete. It's the Fair leader. He's the first person to return from beyond the red line. Are you okay? Can he speak? He's not going to make it. What? Following Mako 3's gaze downward reveals a shocking massive hole in the construct's abdomen. Damn, okay. Horrifying mechanical innards are exposed. With barely any vital fluid left to leak out, only a spine-like mechanical skeleton supports the upper body of this frame, somehow preventing it from completely breaking apart. Hey, Fair Guy, what did he say when you were approaching us? You mentioned outside, right? The rumors are true. This world isn't all there is. Outside, there's a new world. Severely wounded construct sinks to his knees in the sand, swallows hard, then suddenly becomes emotionally distraught. He grabs someone's hand with desperate strength and rushes to speak his remaining words in one breath. Damn. Constructs are just test subjects, disposable resources. Every time we deploy for ground combat, Babylonia confines us to a specific area. They're actually testing us with gradually increasing punishing concentrations. Sure, buddy. You must cross the red line. Go outside. There's a new world out there. We need to escape Babylonia. Break free from their control. What's the price of crossing that boundary? How do you get a wound like this? It's... Faced with Mako 3's rational questioning, his voice gradually weakens. Yes, we can't escape. Finally, he lowers his head and sinks sorrowfully into the sea of sand. Damn. What about you all? Lloyd, he's dead! One of the constructor who just died, Mako 2 painfully questioned his teammate's coldness. Damn. I'm sorry, Mako 2. Given his condition, we really couldn't have saved him. Your anger right now is probably because, Mako 2 yanks Mako 3 down to the ground. Onto the sandy ground. Damn, okay. What if we crossed that line earlier to find them? We could have saved their entire squad. You just didn't waste our time with your useless questions. We might have missed crucial information because of that. Don't you understand? Damn, okay, oh boy, okay, I'm seriously questioning if you're a construct converted from human. Are you just a robot, or did they scramble your brain during the conversation? His mask flies off onto the ground as Mako 3's bionic skin scrapes against the gravel, forming small abrasions, yet he calmly maintains his grip on Mako 2's hand. You're the one with scrambled brains. Even the ferret squad managed to transmit information back. As soon as we return from our maintenance, Babylonia will automatically wipe our memory data. In the end, I'll be the only one who remembers. Then you will voluntarily tell us what happened today? Will you tell us the real reason behind the ferret team's complete disappearance? Damn. As long as you don't ask, I won't say more than necessary. Mako 2's anger freezes in place, gradually transforming into a bitter smile on the verge of tears. You realize something, even at a time like this, you still walk that way. If we return, will Ferret Team have died for nothing? He releases his grip, and Mako 3 falls to the ground. I'm leaving right now. No, we can't be hasty. Someday we'll all see that new world he spoke of. The little gray Mako is still starting to maintain his composure. He grabs his agitated Mako 2 while helping Mako 3 up from the ground. Let's first organize what we already know. I remember previously taking missions at the edge of Last Parados, but those memories were erased on the pretext of trauma prevention. Lloyd, tell me right now, how many teams have been sacrificed this way? I witnessed 4 teams with my own eyes. Mako 3 thinks for a moment, then decides to elaborate further. Hey, okay. To be precise, we're the specialists who handle these situations. That's exactly why we're here today. I understand now. Since we're the only ones who receive this fair squad's message, if we get ourselves killed here too, that will truly make their sacrifice meaningless. We should return. Wait for a better opportunity. Wait for greater strength. But after our memory data is wiped, do you really believe Lloyd will tell us the truth next time? Damn. Then we'll make Lloyd follow orders. Lloyd, this is my order. No matter what happens in the future, every time our great Mako Fire team awakens, you must tell us the truth about the world as we know it. Damn, okay. Do you understand? Repeat. Mako 3 stands at attention and salutes. I'll inform you in detail of all known information, such as the fair fire team that died here, such as what we call the new world outside. Good, consider this a secret mission I'm assigning to you. Mission code name? The captain stands at the edge of Noctis' rig, watching as Sam bears remains of the constructs. Perhaps beneath the wasteland, there are more constructs who died in the pursuit of truth. Okay, The Punisher Ice is Hey, Madame Mazzano! Hey, she's back. Okay. Punisher Virus is broken out. We refuse to accept the status quo to cower in space like this. We must take the first step out of Babylonia. We must fight to reclaim Earth. Become a construct warrior. Fight for your family. Fight for your friends. During the period in Babylonia, largely actively urged civilians to volunteer for conversation with the constructs. A person named Lloyd heard the call. Perhaps he was tired of the monotonous wartime life in Babylonia. Perhaps he was tired of San Lorenzo facility in Babylonia's lower levels, no longer willing to witness the decadent luxury and the unbearable corruption. Damn, okay, wow, okay, okay. Or perhaps he simply wanted freedom. The ground is far more vast place than Babylonia. And so we step forward, accepting the construct modification surgery. Okay. To prevent psychological trauma from excessive pain, the staff kindly helped by erasing all memories of the construct modification process. They assigned a new digital designations based on the new construct groupings, like Mako 1 to Mako 2, Mako 3. Thus, Mako 3's anomaly was apparent from the very moment he opened his eyes. Oh, wow. You remember Lloyd's original aspiration. Damn, okay. Lloyd? Here we are. The leader reminds Mako 3, indicating they're about to leave the safety of Babylonia. Damn, okay. Many years have quietly passed since the annihilation of the Ferret Squad. Today, the Grey Mako Squad prepares to deploy on another mission. Damn. The Gray Mako Fire Team exits the ascending elevator one by one, arriving at the maintenance desk to receive their routine maintenance before departure. Seeing Gray Mako's fire team about to depart, the constructs on the maintenance desk glances their way, but quickly look away, collectively guarding some unspoken secret. Mako 3 meets their gaze as well. Oh, damn. Let's go. The staff should be waiting for us. Wait, Lloyd, I need to speak with you. Just like before, after our memory data is wiped, you'll tell us everything we should know, and then we'll do what needs to be done together. Alright, 103 times. This will be the Grey Mako Squad's 103rd mission to the edge's last parados on the surface. Oh, damn. It's also their 103rd attempt to head toward the edge of the world. Fortunately, no one has discovered they're using their missions as a cover to search for the truth. Mako 3 nods. You're the same as always. You're reminding me every time we return. I'll complete the mission, Captain. Don't worry. By the time of Grey Mako's 103rd pioneering exploration, New World has evolved from a secret mission codename given to Lloyd by Mako 1 and to a term known by many constructs. Attracted by the freedom and hope emanating from this term, constructs have begun to gather around the Grey Mako Fire Team, also attempting to search for unusual clues during surface missions. But the conditions of the surface are worsening. As the density of the punishing rapidly rises, each time they descend, they feel the strain of their frames' built-in shielding systems growing more and more intense than the last mission. Many constructs now face the risk of infection the moment they touch the ground. Oh, fun! Huh? Oh, fun, but also interesting. I wonder if this is coinciding with, like, another event or something. I wonder if this is just purely in the past or if it coincides with another event or something. But, yeah. Interesting. Time is running out for everyone, but the new world is yet to appear before their eyes. I heard a fire team couldn't keep their patience, and like us, they didn't have the advantage on unauthorized missions, yet they ventured beyond the red line on their own. The entire team disappeared and was declared traitors. Oh shit, an internal bulletin warned about this incident, indicating that someone has noticed a recent surge in anomalies. The memory data purges might become more thorough in the future, report complete. Hey Lloyd, will you still remember everything? As his teammate asks this question, gazes from across the deck continue to converge on Mako 3, who acknowledges the onlookers with a slight nod. He commits these faces to memory, wondering how many will remain after the next mission. Yes, I remember everything. I'll remember all of you. That's enough then. This marks the Grey Mako's fire team's 103rd deployment. Secured in the transport aircraft's cabin, they experienced the exact same bumps and vibrations as every previous mission before once again reaching the edge of Las Parados. Hey. Next to the transport, I once again step into the familiar wasteland, pushing forward against the howling sand and wind. The success of their previous 102 border recovery missions has earned this team complete trust in their capabilities. During operations, they're briefly permitted to cross the red line. Once the mission ends, and memory data purge takes care of the rest. Despite having 102 perfect opportunities to uncover the truth, they never acted rashly, only venturing slightly deeper into the sandstorm with each mission. Like ants cautiously moving forward, tiny steps accumulate into great distances, just as they quietly spread ideas of a new world. Throughout Babylonia, the seeds of doubt within each construct's heart was await the day they'll gather into a mighty current. Alright. When Mako 3 is suddenly struck by a powerful premonition that this mission will be different. Unable to contain himself as they advance, he asks the fundamental question. Captain, what lies beyond the sandstorm? I don't know. The captain's answer is identical to the one given on the day he discovered the remains of Ferret. But I feel that this time we'll discover the truth. I believe that all those disappearances won't be in vain. They'll finally be explained today. All the sacrifices won't be in vain, will they? Will they? Yes, and no one forget everything you've done. The captain at the front turns back to look at Mako 3, his voice deadly serious. The souls of Babylonia, whether they be dormant constructs or frozen humans, all close their eyes to the truth. And you, Lloyd, are the only soul with open eyes. In each cycle, you choose to awaken us. You say it was an order that I gave you before the memory rite, but I know it means far more to you than it does. Far more to you than just an order. You also want to see the new world beyond the sandstorm, to escape the stagnant waters of Babylonia, don't you? You are Lloyd now. You must be Lloyd. Damn. Lloyd, continue to guide us with your memories of getting closer each time. Tell us, where should we go next? Alright. After a brief silence, Lloyd moves past his teammates and takes position at the front of the group. Follow me. I remember all the routes. A small band of constructs follow Lloyd into the sea of sand. What happened after that? Did they see the new world? 3, red. A blurry light seems to sway before my eyes, as if someone is examining my visual module with a flashlight. Mako 3, repeat after me. Why can't I remember? You should have been Lloyd, the only one who remembered everything. You should have been the backbone of the new world. The Great Mako Squad, all traitors, eliminated at the edge of the last paradise, shattered. What betrayal? What was eliminated? What was shattered? What was shattered? Oh shit, Captain, there's also... Lloyd's eyes snap open. He finds himself kneeling on the examination table. He's lost both his lower legs. Hours ago, massive weapon at the edge of Las Perdos had left horrific wounds across his lower body. The memory data purge he just experienced was more intense than any before. Yet it only left him momentarily disoriented. Soon his memory data comes flowing back, as if responding to his summons. He learned before that there was likely some kind of mind disorder, and it was also the very thing that allowed him to maintain his identity as Lloyd. He stares blankly at the battle-scarred hands, watching tiny grains of sand caught between the joints of his mechanical structure slide free with each movement. Okay, Mako 3 awakened. A cold and different call pulls him back to the windswept desert, making him feel as if he's staying there once again. He remembers now. Boom. Boom. However, your defense facilities, utterly out of place in the wasteland, tower above the ground, unleash your merciless strikes against them. During the Great Mako Fire Team's 103rd exploration beyond the Red Line, they finally reached this place, the very edge of Las Perdos. Watch out! An instant before a blinding light would have struck Lloyd, Mako 2 lunged forward. And down. An instant before a blinding light would have struck the next moment, shattered fragments of the construct drift slowly past Lloyd's face as if in slow motion. Okay, The next moment, shattered fragments of the construct drifts slowly past Lloyd's face as if in slow motion. Yeah, damn. Mako 2 is instantly shattered, destroyed beyond any possibility of recycling. He barely managed to reach out and grasp a shard. A piece of Mako 2's shoulder plate. Mako 2, get up, Lloyd. You absolutely cannot fall. This heavy firepower we're facing means this must be the final exit. Just get over this dune. We'll finally see the new... The captain couldn't finish speaking as another explosion roared. Oh shit. Bright red vital fluid showers Lloyd's face, falling like rain over a barren desert. Get up. I must run. Get over the sand dune. Lloyd fights to stay conscious through excruciating pain, rising to his feet and running forward like a madman while clutching his comrade's shard. Hey, alright. Sands grind between the mechanical seams, wearing down his joints. No pillar of cloud of fire guides their way. No parts of the Red Sea for them. No one parts the Red Sea for them. The constructs cannot escape this one-step desert. Lloyd must forge his own path. Boom. Hey, alright. After the third soul-crushing explosion, Lloyd collapses to his knees. The remnant shards he's been clutching tumbled from his arms, scattering across the ground. He cannot feel his lower legs anymore. Damn. Legs gone! He examines his lower limbs, and after confirming he can no longer stand, immediately grabs the rock's head and begins to crawl desperately forward. Heavy weapons need time to charge. The intervals between those 3 shots were consistent, which means I have 32 seconds. Damn, okay. 30 seconds. Sharp rock cut into the bionic skin of his palms. As numbness spreads throughout his body, his life is perhaps rapidly draining away through many wounds across his frame. 15 seconds. The excruciating pain from his severed legs finally floods his mind, overwhelming the numbness and causing him to spasm in agony. But he can now see the edge of the dune. He's about to become the construct who's come closest to the new world. Alright. 5 seconds. He crests the dune with one final desperate heave, then tumbles down the other side as momentum takes over his body. He forces his eyes wide open, determined to see this new world beyond. Okay, There's nothing, only the same endless wasteland reaching the horizon. But suddenly, the punching system in his body inexplicably relaxes. Instinctively, he checks the punching concentration detector on his wrist. Sure enough, the numbers are plummeting like they've fallen off a cliff, dropping into the safe range in mere seconds. Oh, damn. Okay. This is... With unprecedented clarity in his mind, he finally grasps what the new world really means. Not a concentration of punching only exists within that area? Las Parados, could it be nothing more than an experimental cage created just for us? 0 seconds. Oh shit, The defense facility finally completes its charge. After one final thunderous roar, the wasteland returns to its original state, Nothing but howling wind and sand. Oh shit. Damn. Well, damn. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Well, damn. All right. Dude, this is really interesting lore for real though. But yeah, really interesting that we're really getting to see more Lloyd lore. I really like that. And we're very interesting that the whole Las Parados thing is a cage as well. But yeah. Yeah, I gotta grab some food. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. But, yeah. Let's keep on going. Got some food and, most notably, ice cream. But, yeah, let's keep going. There's only one way. Oh? Mako 3 awakened. Hmm? Captain, there's also... Did you just say Captain? Oh, shit. Well, after seeing a group of white-coated staff gathered around the experiment bed, does Lloyd realize what he shouted the moment he woke up? Condensation liquid drips down steadily as he opens his mouth to make excuses, but he's instantly restrained to the experiment bed by support equipment. Mako 3's memory data purge was incomplete. Question deep cleanse protocol if necessary. His fairly wounded conscious strength is no match for the mechanical arm. He's pinned firmly down as someone quickly twists his neck to the side and removes the data chip from the top of his spine. His vision immediately goes black, as if someone has pressed the power button on the world. Damn. Okay. His data stream drifts aimlessly in the dark. Heavy waters, all struggles buried beneath the void. Alright. His simple hands tear at his data, determined to rip away, crush, and reduce to nothing everything he cherishes. Get lost. I refuse to believe Mako 3 contributing to your selfish experiments. The entire Los Parados region is just your laboratory. It seems to be the first time he's roared with such fury. Damn. The data cleansing begins. He feels part of himself being hollowed out, like a doll's limbs being torn apart with stuffing flying everywhere. Data belonging to the Grey Mako fire team is dissipating. No, 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 no! Don't erase them! I must keep the captain. Keep Mako 2! Mako 1 and Mako 2! Recalls the Grey Mako fire team. Again, his anchor to reality. No, if I have to choose, I still want to go back to Grey Mako. I don't want to be a hero who stands alone. I just want to live a good life with them. Even if I have to continue being Mako 3, that's fine. Damn. Both Mako 1 and Mako 2 are shattered beyond repair. Crumbling apart in his very hands and their mind completely destroyed. Their data chips lost forever. He knows their fate better than anyone. No, there's no going back. They're completely dead. Even if they've formed a new Grey Mako fire team, it'll never be the same squad. He sees it clearly now. He lost all his family and friends. And the other construct comrades waiting on the deck might have also been suspected and purged of today's failed operation. No one is left to support him, and he himself, Lloyd, has been discovered and is about to be deeply purged as well. What do I have left? Is all that is left to oh damn. Is all that's left the shattered shoulder plate of Mako 2 that I'm desperately clutching? Then it floats and sinks as visible hands tear away more and more. He feels his memories diminishing, even knowledge of who he is and where he exists being washed away completely. Aww. Finally, loses his composure, letting out an anguished wail. Nearly begging through his tears, I am Lloyd. Please don't kill me. Lloyd's data isn't just being purged, it's being dismembered. Damn. What a description. Damn, what a description. His limbs and bones, internal organs, emotions and desires. All of it is scattered to different places. His rage and sorrow, his fear, they're all dispersed elsewhere. Only he himself is no longer within his shell. Reactivate. Intense floodlight light floods into his visual module again, surrounded by white brightness. He's disoriented as someone shakes and pats him. Look at me and answer my questions. Who are you? Where are you? He wishes for death, but the empty shell continues to function. Oh shit. Man's really holding on, huh? I am Mako 3, the Grey Mako Fire Team. I'm in Babylonia, undergoing routine maintenance. Everything seems fine on my end. How are the data monitoring results? The technician on the other side raises a hand, signaling that everything is normal. Data monitoring shows no abnormalities. Phew, good thing the deep purge worked. I was worried there's something might be fundamentally wrong with your hardware. Oh shit, I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean. Doesn't matter if you understand or not. Your routine maintenance is finished. Get out, there are others waiting. Damn cold. Lloyd is gone. Oh shit, okay. Mako 3 returns to the Grey Mako Fire Team. Meanwhile, the decommissioned Mako 1 and Mako 2 have had their call signs taken over by new constructs. Oh damn. After Deep Purge, Mako 3 is just like before, quiet and efficient. He occasionally exchanges few words with his teammates, deducing that these two new squad members were thought from Babylonia's cult storage and converted into constructs. Nothing unusual about that. It's how everyone gets here. Damn. The Grey Mako Fire Team continues carrying out missions as usual. Transported to various locations to execute operations, fighting against the corrupt and contesting Earth with the punishing. Time marches on. Now even the grandest of visions have rested in the grey obscurity. That day, the Grey Mako Fire team were deployed to the ruins of Central Las Perdos. After what seemed like routine reconnaissance mission, Mako 3 failed to board the transport for evacuation. Mako 3 went missing. Oh shit. Still tracking shows he remains somewhere in Las Perdos. Response: Madame Mazzano Babylon dispatches Sergeant Eleanor to lead Mako 1 and Mako 2 on a recovery operation for the missing squad member. Ah, Lilith. Ah, yes. The mission's outcome is Mako 1 and Mako 2 perished in the dense punching energy. However, Sergeant Eleanor returns with Mako 3's data chip, claiming she witnessed in him the potential for successful recall technology. Faced with Eleanor's suggestion, Madame Mazzano doesn't hesitate. She'll grasp at any straw. Let's file away this leftover combat data from Mako 3 for the time being. Oh, damn. Madame Mazzano takes the chip from her hand, then slots it into the central hub with a resolute click. It holds the shattered memories and combat records of more than 1,000 fallen volunteers. Oh, damn. The longing for Babylonia, the dream of reclaiming Earth, and even the smallest flickers of motion, they're all stored in these tiny chips. And so ends the story of Mako 3, along with the long-absent Lloyd, both now silent within the central hub. Or is it? Ooh, interesting. Ooh. Recall experiment log. Entry 128. New frame allocation successful. Data transfer successful. Awakening successful. Welcome, Mako 3. Where am I? Babylonia Recall Laboratory. Mako 3 steps out of the vertical sleeping pod, raising his hand to touch the data chip at the top of his spine. Yes, I am Mako 3. He looks around. Staff members move between the human cryogenic chambers, cultivation dishes, and construct sleeping pods. New constructs awaken at any moment, but no one pays attention to this utterly ordinary corner of the facility. Transfer data to this frame. Execute immediately. He recites the command, and the Central Hub tactically approves this action. Transferring all data from the data chip into the internal frame. Internal frame. God damn. This works, but it means he's giving up the ability to transfer his data by plugging and unplugging the chip. He'll be limited to this single body. Data transfer complete. Okay, am I rejoining my squad now? Still with the Grey Mako squad. Continuing as Mako 3. Yes, new frames have already been matched for call signs Mako 1 and Mako 2. They've thawed 2 more volunteers, subjected them to modifications to wipe their memory data, also that they can serve as next Mako team members. What's the point of all this? I don't need this anymore. He reaches up and removes the now useless data chip from above his spine, deliberately inserting it back into the central hub. All data is already transferred to his body, but he knows the ship still contains something useful. Oh, damn. After he strides toward the ascending elevator, a direct lift to the Construct Combat Squad preparation deck. Ooh, this is sick. I like it. And he gives a subtle wave, and several constructs who have just completed routine maintenance glances before joining him in the elevator, all waiting together for new mission assignments. And the second before the elevator door is closed. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Searcher Hub doesn't engage in conversation, and the staff passing by the elevator couldn't hear his softly spoken message. It falls like a gray feather, gently sliding onto the cold laboratory floor. Lloyd has already spread during those 103 ant-like explorations. The elevator door is closed. He suddenly breaks from his rigid military posture, bowing formally toward the people in the laboratory. The other constructs in the elevator realize that Macro 3 has declared the beginning of their rebellion, and they clench their fists in unison. Hey, this is from when I was still human, before the punchy virus outbreak. A ritual from my pitiful family. During those declining years of the Golden Age, my family... fell from grace alongside it. So when is the ceremony? This ceremony many times. It's a funeral rite. Warning, warning. Recall experiment log, entry 129, allocation disruption. Subject zero's personality exhibits infection traits. Pushing virus warning. Quarantine protocols in the laboratory begin to blare as a previously steady green lights flood into red like a wave, like a tide. A wave of punching virus washes through and warning lights surge up into unison. Hey, alright. Alright, Meanwhile, Mako 3, along with the constructs who have embraced his ideologies, already stepped in the maintenance deck. They shot quickly toward the transport hub, transport ship, raising their hands high. Some constructs look over at them. The vocalization device is emitting low murmurs. I am... Mako 3, the head of the group, has many words trapped in his chest, unable to voice them. Hasn't tried shouting before and needs a moment to adapt to this new sensation. I am Lloyd. I've not died, and I never will. He roars these words, his gaze now unflinching and resolute. Hey, okay, I am Lloyd. I've not died, and I never will. Damn, okay. We will leave Babylonia. We will escape this fabricated testing ground and journey to a true new world. The new world exists. A single battle cry awakens everyone a long-forgotten yearning for the new world. The dreamlike vision never dissipated. Even after the original Lloyd was completely purged. Despite the constructs present now being new souls who've inherited their designations countless times over, none have stopped passing on the yearning for freedom and a better existence. Okay, damn. Everyone's memory data has been wiped clean. No origins remain. No destination exists. From now on, everyone is Lloyd. Oh shit. The contract takes a hesitant step forward. Then, encouraged by him, venture one step forward, then two. The edge of the world is just beyond the edges of Las Perdos. I've seen it with my own eyes. There's no high concentration punishing outside. All emissions were nothing but experiments conducted on us. We're all just test subjects for Babylonia. They've frozen countless residents in storage whenever a construct expendable is lost in the testing zone. They simply thought another human, modify them to a construct, and force them to fill the vacant position for throwing them back into testing grounds. Damn. Comes in the old world is nothing but a towering wall built from the power bodies of Babylonia's constructs. All Lloyds cross the wasteland, scale the wall, together we'll reach the new world. Damn. The Lloyds stride forward, gradually breaking into a frenzied sprint toward the transport ships. Humming drone of power engines stirs something deep within their souls. Hurry, the Lloyds have no path but forward. To survive, we must commit to this rebellion completely. Sever all ties with the damn Babylonia. Hurry! The data chip Lloyd left in the laboratory core spreads punishing energy, sending waves of information surging into every sleeping pod and cultivation chamber. The bodies within twitch, struggle and break free from their cocoons. Even the mechanoid circuits become infected with this powerful desire, carrying Lloyd's will as they begin to run. The enraged ones, the sorrowful ones, the timid ones, they all rally together as one. Call experiment log, entry 999, I am Lloyd. Damn, okay. People everywhere are screaming, staff, residents, tourists. The Lloyds trample the decadent luxuries of San Lorenzo's entertainment facilities underfoot, crushing them into nothing but mud. Meanwhile, the Lloyds on deck rush toward the transport ship, seizing weapons, control the deck, and the right to set course for the new world. Hey, it's a new world. There's only one path forward. All Lloyds, head to Las Perdos immediately. Coordinates and north 36.9 degrees, west 115 degrees. The result of the coordinates etched into his memory. Result 103 meticulous explorations. Advancing like colony advance moving as one. Hey. Like ball advance tumbling through a flood, the outer shell peeling away as their corpses float to the surface, paving a gruesome path through the turbulent waters. Hey, alright, let's go. There's only one path. There's only one way. Lloyd rushes into a transport ship's cockpit. Every procedure is already ingrained in his memory as he skillfully initiates takeoff. The sole escape route manifests in his mind, almost like a radiant line guiding the way. Alright. First, escape from Babylonia. Break free from this prison. Make it to Earth. Second, head to Las Perdos, completely tear away the disguise of that experimental facility. Finally, journey to the new world. He wonders what the new world is really like. Does this fearsome punching virus still exist, or rather, is the punching virus even worthy of fear anymore? Will there be other humans, other constructs? What are they doing? Are they actively rebuilding a new world, or are they conducting humanity-erasing projects like in Babylonia? Will there be other humans, other constructs? What are they doing? Are they actively rebuilding the new world, or are they conducting many racing projects? Okay. That's not an option. The moment these dark thoughts surface, he shakes his head violently and immediately pilots the transport ship upward. The New World shouldn't be subjected to such offensive speculation. Damn. What is that certainly term? Without realizing, this hero of the New World has perhaps become a bit too fixated, but that's a minor concern. He issues a command to all the transport ships taking off together. All Lloyds, break free from Babylonia! The acceleration tracks aglow as the liberated transport ships speed towards space. What follows is turbulence with the normal parameters and... Oh? A slight turbulence accompanied by a friction of sound emerges, completely different from the previous 103 flight disturbances. Oh? Miraculously, the previous 103 instances of turbulence from their frequency to their amplitude were all exactly identical. Like the holographic theaters of the old world, where people sat in pre-chorium chairs, experiencing roller coaster-like turbulence, heat and cold. Oh, damn. The truth lay hidden beneath unchanging stagnant waters, so subtle that everyone overlooked it. Oh, damn. Perhaps he should have realized this long ago. Wait, Lloyd's warning transmission fails to send out. In a split second, as he realizes what's happening, before he can even process it fully, his transport collides with something. Oh, damn, okay. Across the communication channel, the other Lloyds broadcast their own cries of despair as the disaster strikes them all. Well, okay. No. The extreme velocity tears apart the transport nose and the flash of fire. Melting the metal with a tense heat and splitting open a gap, Lloyd curls into himself and quickly rolls out of the cabin in a defensive position. Oh, damn. It can't end here, he thinks, refusing to accept this fate. Beyond the vast expanse of space, being ejected in his current state would quickly turn him to nothing but pathetic space debris. Soon enough that the Lloyds would claim this section of cosmos as their graveyard, floating across his planted in the vacuum. Oh, damn, that's dark. Jesus, that's dark. But all those thoughts merely flash through his mind for the briefest moment. In the next instant, he tumbles onto solid ground. Oh, damn, okay. Howling winds tear through the air. Sand pelts his face. Sunlight so harsh he can barely open his eyes. The gravel scrapes against his bionic skin, creating abrasions that feel all too familiar. Familiar enough to fill him with sorrow. He opens his eyes. Oh, damn. No cosmic stars. No Lloyd brand space debris. No Babylonia. Oh, wow. The crash transport is burned into a charred skeleton. Engulfed in roaring flames. He kneels amid the windswept sand as a position device on his wrist flashes a string of garbled code before finally locking onto his set of coordinates. Damn. 15, alright. Hey, wow, he finally arrived. Beside him stands a glass dome with a massive hole smashed through it. Inside lies the construct combat unit preparation deck, the very same one he knew from Babylonia. The holographic projections on the massive glass dome. They still gasp for life, occasionally flickering with maddened pulses display images of stars, and identical to the cosmic view he observed from Babylonia. Damn, okay. Babylonia? He reads aloud the remaining markings on the transport's blackened frame. Eden Type 3. Oh shit, what? Piece of Lloyd's old world finally connect. His Babylonia was a lie, an elaborate deception orchestrated by Madame Mazzano. Oh shit. Eden Type 3 wasn't drifting through space as they'd been led to believe, but rather a ground-based research facility confined to Earth, trapped within Last Parados. Oh wow. The entire underground laboratory, San Lorenzo Entertainment Complex, Babylonia Residential Zone, and Maintenance Sector, all the way to old Los Parados ruins and its outskirts. All of it was his old world, nestled layer upon layer within a single massive dome. From bottom to top, from inside out, they imprisoned Lloyd's very soul, condemning him to years of unshakable melancholy. Damn, that's messed up. Jesus. Now seeing the truth clearly, he struggles to his feet, rises and staggers into a desperate run. The other Lloyds who fell from paradise will follow him closely. With him follow closely behind, all running across the wasteland, across Los Parados outskirts. They're badly wounded, collapsing one after another, quickly buried by the wind-blown sand. A gust uncovers ancient bones from years past. Only buried flesh Lloyd remains in their place. Damn, that's messed up. Jesus. They run from daylight into darkness, from one dude to the next, from wasteland to wasteland. Sand fills not just their joints, but even their voice modules. Until the second morning. The lead Lloyd gradually slows his pace, until finally he stands motionless. Lloyd, why did he stop running? It seems many of the Lloyds following him are questioning him, urging him to keep running, to reach a new world. He turns around slowly, his face streaked with tears, though he has no memory of shedding them. He has never cried like this before. Oh, damn. There's no one behind him. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. That's... Oh, wow. Oh, that's sad, bro. There's never a pillar of cloud or fire to guide them. No one to part the waters of the Red Sea. After all his struggling, it means utterly alone in this world. No Mako 1, no Mako 2, no other Lloyds. I'm sorry. Yet he still imagines many Lloyds behind him, stubbornly answering in the emptiness. Damn. I want to keep running too, but there's no path ahead. Staring into the emptiness, he suddenly remembers a time long ago when the Lloyd identity meant nothing to him, when he was still Mako 3 of the great Mako Fire team. Once uncertain of this path, he had asked his captain, "Captain, what lies beyond the sandstorm?" To all the phantom fragments of his imagination, he uttered a single sentence, laden with profound bottomless despair. Oh, damn. It's a cliff. Below his half-extended foot lies a bottomless wasteland cliff. The promised shore beyond the old world is just a cliff. Damn. Tears falling, he steps out with his other foot, hovering for 2 seconds. Aww. Then he falls. Oh, wow. Aww. Aw, dude, that's sad, man. Oh, damn, bro. Jeez, ripperoni pepperonis, man. Wow, that's sad, dude. God damn. That is sad, bro. Anyways, yeah, I gotta do something real quick. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. But yeah, let's keep going. Poster hero. Damn, okay. What a title. Oh, what's someone doing in this godforsaken place? Is he a construct? His frame is severely damaged. Look like he's bad, he's injured. Wink, quick, over here. Francis, contact Babylonia immediately. Tell him we need to adjust our plans and prioritize bringing back the injured. Copy that. Akram, you go ahead and start the transport. Report his ID number. Do whatever preliminary checks you can. Two constructs seem to be moving back and forth across the sandy ground, their footsteps filling the area around his audio receptors. It's somewhat noisy. Oh. Soon a pair of strong arms hoists him up onto someone's shoulders. Only one path. No, it's all wrong. There's no way out anymore. Huh? What'd you say? It was a cliff. The person carrying him listens attentively to his delirious mumbling, then falls onto an awkward silence. Don't worry, it's all over now. You're still alive. No matter what happened before, you've managed to escape. There's already victory. You're a real hero. These childlike words of comfort reach him. His eyelids are parting slightly. He lies half dead on a construct's shoulders. First thing he sees is a plain ring hanging from a thin metal chain, swinging back and forth across the construct's chest as he runs steadily. A ring? You're like, this is my wedding ring. The middle-aged male construct covers the wedding ring hanging from his neck as he asks about his condition with concern. Do you remember who you are? Which unit you belong to? Your construct form doesn't look like any standard model I've seen. Are you from an elite squad? But I can't find any matching frame ID number. Lloyd's mind instinctively tenses up through the haze. He confirms those two constructs don't share the same origin as him. He's an outcast. An outcast always meet the same sickening fate. He strikes first. Could you free me from those legendary secret forces? Am I overthinking? But I really don't see an invert device on you. Well, forget it. Let's just take you back for now. Remember to thank Francis properly later. If he hadn't spotted you with his sharp eyes, you'd have been buried alive in the sand. All right, Francis, let's go. Mike boards the transport vehicle and carefully places Lloyd on the seat designated for injured personnel, meticulously securing his safety restraints. The strangely reassuring adversary slips back into unconscious. Damn, alright. Mike and Francis take Lloyd back to Babylonia. Upon arrival, Lloyd recognizes the interior layout and characters for Babylonia, finding it all too familiar. He immediately loses and begins struggling frantically. But it's quickly restrained by the reception staff at the transport dock. Calm down. Please sedate him immediately. Why is he reacting so strongly? What happened to you on the ground? Maybe we should get him a memory data cleanse. No cleansing. No, don't kill me. I've already escaped. Okay. We won't cleanse anything. Calm down. Your mind is experiencing severe fluctuations. Just calm down and it will... What's going on? This mind model is different from Babylonia's constructs too? Back off. I can use recall. I can't die. Recall? Lloyd's severe injuries leave him too weak for his punches and kicks to be effective. Link and Francis firmly restrain his limbs, and after After the staff administer a sedative, he collapses reluctantly onto the examination bed. Which team are you from? He glares at the staff member. Imagine the last person who forcibly cleared his data, now dead at the hands of the awakened Lloyds. How to kill her, how to fight back. Ugh. A karate chop lands on Lloyd's forehead, leaving him dazed. Don't waste your time. The sooner you cooperate and answer our questions, the sooner you come back and rest. Oh, damn. Yeah. Mako 1? That's right, you should have listened to your leader. What team are you from? I don't remember. Fine, you don't remember. What's your name? You should at least remember that, right? Lloyd shifts uncomfortably. Lloyd instantly looking toward Wenk and Francis. If you can't remember your code name, just tell us your real name. You'll probably end up on our team once you pass the screening anyway. Mako, no, that's not it. What? Lloyd, my name is Lloyd. Oh shit, damn. Hey, okay. The newly arrived construct Lloyd is a strange fellow. He questions everything around him, frequently inquires about all sorts of matters. From major topics like Babylon's history, tracing back to almost when the very first screw was manufactured, to the minor details like a staff member's life story, practically tracing the family tree back 18 generations. His attitude doesn't seem to harbor any ill intent, but it's undeniably strange nonetheless. Damn, okay. Back in the day, my parents were both big shot officers with names that ran through the army, frontline fighters in the Unification War, let me tell you. The World Unification War. I know about that. It didn't start from here, though. Francis gulps down a large cup of electrolyte solution and slaps Lloyd's back forcefully, turning his notes into a jumbled mess. Damn. What are you writing down day after day? What do you mean didn't start from here? Divergence point? About the memory divergence point for this world. My old world still has his memory, so this divergence point doesn't start there. Doesn't start here. There. Please continue, Francis. I told you 1,000 times not to use honorifics in private. Everything was fine before that. They had us late in life, my unruly brother and me, and then boom, punishing burst out along with a 0-point energy ignition. Damn. We were just kids when the ignition happened. I only remember everyone waiting for the global broadcast. Then came all the static from the bad signal. Static. Oh, damn. Lloyd gazes silently into Francis's eyes. In his deep mind, he possesses the exact same memories of these past events. The static destroyed everything, all because of punishing. They all died. Oh, damn. Aw. Lloyd, do you know what the most screwed up era in history looks like? I probably wouldn't know. Lloyd answers softly, while he goes along with Francis's words. Is my address to the counterfeit Eden Type 2, Type 3, and the San Lorenzo gambling facility beneath it. The phantom sensation of the putrid stench of playing cards and casino chips wafting in its olfactory modules. It's right now. This dog shit new world punishing brought us here. Where someone died is just another ordinary day. Everyone died so meaninglessly. Like characters the novelist hates. Carelessly killed off without second thought. All gone, my parents' little brother. In the end, I was the only one left, boarding in Type 2 in such a way. Lloyd's pen suddenly freezes. I boarded in Type 3, and so that's it. This is the divergence point. Lloyd, listen. If you got those high-speed rotating power in Central Babylonia, you gotta mix number 9 alcohol flavor electrolyte with the machine oil. And the old auto dodo runs, everyone has to wear those ancient commoner pieces. What? Francis is drunk. He's always like this when there's no missions. Just ignore him. Mike returns to the break room after finishing a meeting and places a copy of Combat Report on the table. Is he cornering you again with stories from when he was still human? About the punching outbreak and his little brother and all that? What are you writing now? Don't tell me you're actually taking notes on all this nonsense. Damn. Rip. It's fine. What he's saying is actually useful. It's just what I need. You don't mind hearing her repeat the same stories 3 times a week? I don't understand. Well, whatever. It's good you two are getting along. What about you, leader? I've never heard you talk about your past. Wang's hand hovers over his chest as he grips the ring hanging from his necklace. If I'm not mistaken, that's a wedding ring? You were married before you became a construct? We even had a child, a little girl. That's all there is to it, nothing more. Anything else you want to know? Damn. No, that's all. I'm sorry. No need to apologize. So many people went missing during the early punishing outbreak. Some have reunited years later after being separated. You should write down my story too. When I find my wife and daughter, we can add it to the next chapter. Oh, okay. Lloyd inches over his notes, writing intently. Remember to sober Francis up in a bit. We're here on a mission. Oh, leader. Wang's footsteps halt as he's leaving. He turns back to look at Lloyd. Aw. If something is wrong in this world, what would be the root of that error? The punishing virus. It's all the punishing virus's fault. What if the punishing virus was inevitable? What if this is the path humanity must adapt in order to survive? I've always felt that the world becoming like this isn't just because of the punishing. Even during the glorious golden age, there must have been an unseen part silently rotting away. You're overthinking this. In an era when basic necessities are the top priority, you're far from needing to consider such questions. This is Babylonia. If there's only one place in the world that can barely maintain a semblance of order, it's probably here. No one will erase your memory data without reason. As long as you don't defect, no one will decommission you. You keep obsessing over the past and the people you've lost. Someday you'll collapse under the weight of your memories. Damn. Let's get ready to move out, Lloyd. We'll head down to the surface. Take out if you're corrupted, return with victory, then have some electronic drinks with Francis. You can gradually get used to life in Babylonia. Understood. I won't collapse in the old world. Never will I collapse in the old world. Grr. Ugh. Outside the perimeter, a corrupted tears off a chunk of Lloyd's bionic skin with his jaws. Damn. The joint operation has turned into a disaster. All personnel is surrounded by corrupted. Each squad has suffered heavy losses, with Wank and Francis already fallen within the encirclement. Oh, damn. Lloyd, retreat! Wait for backup! Oh, shit. Hurry and leave with the other squads. It'd be damn waste if we all died here. I'm not leaving. Despite his teammates' angry shouts, Lloyd delivers a powerful kick, determined to break free from the corrupted's grip. Hey, okay. The scene before him begins to flicker. Memories playing out like a video before his eyes. Okay. Only leave. If we retreat alone, everything will be lost. Everything will be lost. He squeezes his eyes shut, and when they open again, he pulls the blade from the ground. Hey, alright. Lloyd! Let me slash, let me kill, let me charge at the vanguard. I could use recall anyway. As long as I never die, as long as I'm the one standing at the front, everyone will. Punisher won't be able to take anyone from his side ever again. Damn, okay. Aw. What nonsense about recall? I've never heard such thing never seen such a thing with my own eyes, and I don't care what others say. I don't believe. Everyone must survive. Before Francis can finish his sentence, Lloyd has already broken through the encirclement and darted in front of them, carrying half of severed corrupted. Damn. Vita fluid patters to the ground, dripping in front of the two of them. Were you planning to abandon me just now? Get up. Leader is severely wounded. Francis, you carry him away. I'll cover the rear. But you're also... Trust me, I won't die. I can use recall freely. Lloyd helps position the injured Wenk onto Francis's back. You all told me not to dwell on the past. I believe you, so I'm asking you to survive. Just don't become a part of my old world. You all said punishing is to blame, and I believe that too, so I'll be the one to correct it. I just need to eliminate all mistakes. Down. Vital fluid continues to drip to the ground, but he refuses to fall to his knees, using a knife to prop himself up. He gives his 2 comments a smile of genuine survival, the first such expression since his escape from the false old world. Alright. It's as if he's answering all those Lloyds who fell before the threshold of a new world. Spawned a collective question. Lloyd, why don't you keep running? Please survive and beg you, I'll keep running too. Aww. Life in Babylonia was an unprecedented experience for Lloyd. It's fresh, sincere, and grounded, and have completely immersed himself in. To preserve this life, he swears to fight with everything he has. Even his bionic skin is torn off, his mechanical skeleton is shattered, power core is damaged, and vital fluid is drained. He must still fight. Being wounded on the battlefield no longer means being discarded as defective, nor having his memory data wiped after every mission. So even if battle brings pain, it's insignificant compared to contentment and security it brings him. Aww. Whenever he opens his eyes again, Wanko and Francis are always there. Aww. Good morning. Why have you been in sleep mode for so long? Are you pretending to sleep just to avoid me? Or do you move around in the pod just now? The dome sky is clear today, and all missions are complete. Why don't you go for a walk with Francis? Woohoo, if it could run as that pretty one from the neighboring unit. My bad, don't hit me. Mike and Francis are so vibrantly alive. Aw. Lloyd rises from his sleeping pod and steps into the corridor, basking in the pleasant artificial sunlight. Hey. Aw. Staff and contracts passing by all stop to greet him. Hi, Lloyd, it's been a while. Nods in acknowledgement. Aw. Lloyd, hello, no missions today? Shakes head. People passing by continue to discuss him with admiration. Oh, damn, okay. This is my first time seeing that immortal Lloyd. He looks not much different from me on the outside. Wonder where his recall device is. Don't worry, recall function works the same for all constructs. They can all resurrect that way. Staying conscious to initiate a recall in such dangerous situations must be incredibly painful. I guess only he can manage that. I've escaped death over 100 times. He deserves even more respect than his title suggests. People converse as they walk past him, while Lloyd witnesses the scene. The rumors about the immortal Lloyd and his own existence beneath their dazzling reputation. Interesting. He slightly lowers his eyes in the sunlight. Aw, they're just rumors. I never used recall. After leaving Madame Mozano's laboratory, he naturally became unable to perform this so-called recall. Ah, interesting. Collective consciousness without physical support is nothing but illusion. Thus he remains the last Lloyd in the world. Oh, damn. As for the rumors of his immortality, the merely mantra he uses to sustain himself. His true immortality is a reality carved out through countless battles, one strike at a time. I just cherish this new world. Aww. He's finally grown accustomed to Babylonia's warm sunlight. Have I been in Eden Type 2 for a long time? An unfamiliar voice responds to him from a distance. Quite a while, over a year, I'd say. I've been observing for at least a year now. Oh shit. Is that Gabriel? Oh shit. Then it seems I must really like this new world. Okay. Time slow seems to just have been seems to have been secretly accelerated. He feels as if he's moved through these frames for just a moment, yet in reality, more than a year has already passed. Over a year is enough time for the military to know the small immortality rumors surrounding Lloyd. They've heavily promoted these stories, converting them into a miracle to inspire their soldiers. Oh, fun! Doesn't it bother you that Babylon is using your efforts to fabricate lies? I don't mind, it's a small matter, hardly deserving to be called a lie. Besides, if it provides another pillar of support for those people living in the sunlight, that's a good thing. A good thing. You're far from understanding what the greatest mistake in this world truly is. Wait, who are you? You can't see the root of mistakes, which is why you keep making them. The source of errors is obviously punishing. No, answer me first. Who are you? The voice responding to him carries no humor, only dripping with sarcasm. Had enough of the sunshine in your memories? Why not open your eyes and see for yourself? Half of a head awakens in the speaker's palm. Familiar sound and wind fills his vision. Oh shit. Lloyd's half head is held aloft by the speaker, cruelly forced to survey the surroundings. Francis, along with the constructs he encountered that morning in Babylonia's corridor, is all impaled in the sand, their bodies broken and twisted. I'm not the one who destroyed your new world. They did it themselves. The man agreed to you several times as a defector, the insulting term Babylonia uses for those who yearn for the Ascension Network's favor. I was interested in you, so he made a deal with me to lure you here. But you and your squad chose to battle me. I suppose I could commend you. Commend your bravery. Your filleting weapons were annoying, so I removed your limbs. But you insist on attacking me like a dog, trying to bite me. Why put yourself through that? I had no choice but to reduce you to this state. Damn. The half-headed trembles violently in the enemy's palm. You don't see your leader among them, do you? Don't worry too much. He escaped alive. Your sacrifice wasn't in vain. You're rather fortunate, despite having only half a head left. Much of your mind remains intact. I almost forgot. Your voice module is destroyed too. No matter. I'll answer what you want to know. Oh shit. The massive mechanical humanoid cradles the remains of Lloyd as it walks deeper into the windswept desert. Your mind is quite impressive. Perhaps you'll pass the filtering. Oh shit. When the time comes, you'll be able to redefine the boundary of the new world with far greater clarity than you can now. At present, your eyes are merely blinded by a beautiful mirage. I'm patient. Even if you're reluctant to embrace reality for now, I'll give you ample time to prepare yourself. Once you possess eyes that can see through the truth, return to the Ascension Network will become inevitable. Alright, you can call me Gabriel. Oh shit, it's Gabriel. Oh yo, he's back. Oh damn, okay, he's back. Hey, oh, okay. Oh wow, he's back. Okay. Oh shit, Gabriel's back. Damn, okay. Damn, he's back. Did not expect for him to be back, okay. but yeah, damn. So that's how he became an Ascendant, huh? Anyways, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. I think with that said, time for the final story note for this chapter. So yeah, let's get going. Cliff, let's go. You're not a hero. You don't pretend to be a hero. You're not even worthy of being called a fake hero. Damn. You're like a rabbit sewn inside a bull's carcass, suffocating there yet starving all the same. Surrounded by all that fresh meat, yet craving real food. Damn, okay. What? Ascendant Gabriel took Lloyd, no, half of Lloyd's skull, which miraculously preserved part of his mind. Gabriel found a depopulated old frame and spent nearly a month gradually reconstructing Lloyd. Oh shit. At first, Lloyd remained unresponsive, lost in overwhelming grief and suddenly losing companions. Once his voice module connected successfully, Lloyd awoke from his trance and immediately began crushing the Ascendant who destroyed everything. Damn. But Gabriel ignored him, blocking Lloyd's voice module and continued to focus intently on his creation. When his upper limb circuits connected successfully, Lloyd reached out to strangle Gabriel, only to be pinned to the frame by the metal spikes. By the time his lower limb connection was complete, he had been exactly 33 days. Though he seemed to have abandoned any thoughts of escape, he remained silent while pinned to the frame, allowing Gabriel to reposition him once more. Damn, okay, you may speak now. Your noise was too loud earlier and interfered with my creative process, so I had to quiet you down. Damn. Then I'll ask the first question. You clearly passed the Ascension Network's filtering process. Why won't you simply comply and join? I've witnessed you kill them with my own eyes. Do you really think I would ever join forces with you? Why not? They're strong, and the world you despise is actually right. I stand on the side of truth. I refuse to discuss such revolting notions of right and wrong with you. Avoidance isn't the answer. Sooner or later, you'll have no choice but to face these truths. I've reserved that project in Los Parados. The built-in blocking system inside your body is more correct than Babylon's current inverter device. By the way, I admire the last Parados project's spirit of exploration and willingness to embrace sacrifice. Those principles are truly commendable. If you allow yourself to drift with the current, swept away by the tide of changing worlds, you only end up as another sacrifice to the waves. Damn. Only by building a sanctuary with your own hands and leading your loved ones to a mountain of your own can everyone find a true shelter and home. I've personally witnessed all you've been through, yet you still refuse to see the truth. Lloyd, let me summarize for you. You're dull in comfort, hesitant before action, and blind during execution. You've accomplished nothing. You're pitifully wrong about everything. Beat it. You're too impatient. Don't you want to extract more truths from me? What exactly have you turned me into? Lloyd struggles as he feels the punishing virus flowing across his frame. You refused the Ascension Network's invitation, yet I've generously granted you the privilege of coexisting with the punishing virus. Oh, damn. Huh. No need to thank me. I simply don't want to miss out on someone with talent. From today, you're free to go wherever you want. This coexistence with the punishing virus won't fade until you truly see the new world for what it is. Gabriel moves spikes from Lloyd's body as he speaks. Oh, you better not get caught by humans, or else you'll... Lloyd has no intention of listening to this madman. The moment his restraints are removed, he staggers to his feet and frantically runs away. Oh, damn. Gabriel watches as Lloyd's figure disappears into the distance. While you aren't aware, they have already thoroughly studied your internal blocking system and used it to evolve their military forces. Do you think your precious new world will still welcome someone like you? You're about to be swept away by the tide once again, Lloyd. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. Damn. Okay. Well, that's certainly an ominous premonition. Mike, Captain! Is everyone there? It's almost back to where his entire team had been wiped out. But it's been over a month since Gabriel took him away. Even the bodies have long been buried. Something must still be here. He digs frantically through the sand, finding only a single piece of leg armor that belonged to Francis. Oh, damn. Nothing remains. He gently caresses the lone remnant and sinks to the ground. I grew attached to the gray Mako squad from the old world, and all that's left is a piece of Mako 2's shoulder armor. I grew attached to my Babylonian team in this new world, and all that's left is a piece of Francis's leg armor. Was it supposed to be the punishing virus's fault? All of it? I escaped from Madame Mizano's false Eden Type 3 because I wanted to survive. I wanted everyone to survive. I never asked to be a leader, let alone a hero. Yes, I avoided that responsibility, but was that alone so wrong? Why am I punished just for being swept along by the tide? Is the punishing virus really to blame? Lloyd's gaze dims. Ahead, help! Oh? Suddenly he hears a call from nearby. Catching a Babylonian signal, he must cling to this hope like driftwood in a flood. Aw. Where are you? Search mission. Lloyd takes off, running once again, clinging to hope. Hey, alright. At the end of his run, he finds a barely breathing construct. Their injuries are severe, but not beyond salvation. Requesting support. I'm here. Lloyd reaches out to pull the construct from the sand, but freezes when he spots the main plate on his chest. Are you Lloyd? L-L-O-Y-D? Yes, I am Lloyd. Please help me perform recall. Safety lock is disabled. Just help me press this and I can transfer back to Babylonia. Out of Lloyd's puzzled gaze, the construct points to a button-like mechanism on its body. Impossible. Hasn't it only been a little over a month? True recall. That's something that shouldn't be possible yet. Don't worry, we all use this method to return to the battlefield. Oh shit, why are you using my name? Why are you trying to comfort me with lies? Huh? The power core of the brand new Lloyd gradually dims, but its punching detector clings to life, emitting a shrill alarm when Lloyd draws near. High concentration of punching, that's not right. What are you really? I am Lloyd. The dying construct says nothing more, but suddenly bursts with strength, raising his weapon to impale Lloyd's body, a banner spear. Oh shit. Ah! No, trust me, the way I am now, let's frame for the punishing. It's all because of someone called Gabriel. Lloyd doesn't resist, merely gripping the banner spear with his hands as he explains with an almost sorrowful tone. Aww. But the dying construct has no chance to hear his explanation. Its final attack seemingly accelerating its own death. The power core dims completely, emitting one last muffled sound. Oh, damn. No. It should have been this name. How could it have this name? Lloyd tears the nameplate from the remains and examines its personal belongings. This is my notebook. Lloyd finds his notebook. The pages are well preserved, even covered with fresh protective film. Oh, damn. He gently opens it to find his own handwritten records of Babylonia, a testament to the peaceful year he spent there. Ever since escaping the false Babylonia, he questioned everything around him, constantly seeking information to verify what he saw was real. He'd asked about Babylonia's history and inquired about the lives of every passerby. Oh, damn. Lloyd cradles the notebook in his hands. He lost the ability to mourn himself, but now he clearly realizes someone has been continuing his existence. Damn. The next moment, the terminal still attached to the remains activates once more. First, from it comes yet another familiar male voice, but words spoken are exactly the same. Lloyd here, approaching the target. Doesn't answer again. A new Lloyd is about to arrive, while the real Lloyd chooses to leave. Damn, okay. After that, the wind-blown sands continue to rage on for a long time. So long that even last Lloyd met his end at the hands of the red-headed construct. So long that even Gabriel has vanished without a trace. So long that even the armor remnants of old friends are completely eroded by the wind-blown sand. Hey, Vare mention! Okay. Oh, Vare interlude mention. How long has it been? He still wanders through the yellow sands. So long that even their remaining armor is completely gone now. Even Gabriel has vanished without a trace. He better be dead. Even the last Lloyd was eliminated by the red-haired construct, just as well. Searching for Wenk has become pointless. I no longer need to prove my identity. As long as I remain in this punishing, contaminated state, I can never return to Babylonia. Damn. Why have I still come all this way for searching? He stands still behind the speeding golden train, watching as it recedes into the distance. Wenk is on that train. Oh shit, oh damn, okay, okay, sorry, I gotta do something real quick. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. But yeah. Eunice's door to the rear of the train suddenly being pulled open. Get off! Please, don't look. I have a child with me. At least let her stay. I'm begging you. I can still, Oh, damn. The man's agonized scream. These pitifully dressed people, including their father and daughter, are thrown from the train. Their bodies slam hard against the tracks, broken into pieces by the unyielding rails. Taken care of. Freeloading off our rations for 3 months in the rear car. Finally, they're dealt with. It's just sickening to look at. Damn, that's harsh. Lloyd feels as if he's just witnessed Wang's lost wife and daughter die. A long-forgotten sense of dread rising from the depths of his heart. Aww. Would Wank really be in a place like this? Damn. Lloyd boards the train. He walks silently down the center aisle, ignored by everyone. The disabled, severely ill, elderly, and young, all crammed into corners on both sides. Even when he accidentally steps on someone, there's no response. I'm looking for your fixer. The one who hears him speak, a little girl, shrinks back into the shadows. You're hungry, aren't you? Chocolate. It'll give you energy. Here, take it. Lloyd carefully places a piece of candy in the girl's palm. The punchy virus he carries doesn't infect the child. Aww. The girl devours it immediately. Withered souls around them look over, but fortunately, no one tries to snatch the candy away. Aww. Tell me, how many people were thrown off just now? Who did it? The fixer. What do you want with the fixer? Oh, damn. Eat slowly. I can give you another piece. Thank you. Don't look for them. They'll kill people, and they hate outsiders even more. If they kill someone indiscriminately, then should be prepared to die themselves. Oh, damn. Can you do it? I can handle them. And please, help everyone here. Help everyone here. I only have one piece of chocolate. No, I'm begging you to pass judgment on everyone. Kill us all, not just the fixer. What? The girls in emaciated arms swoops in a circle, pointing at every refugee around them. Oh, damn. I'm sorry, I can't. Are you looking for me? The culprit who just cruelly thrown someone off the track stands right behind Lloyd, questioning him. The train is moving at high speeds. How did you get on board? If you came from the front of the train, then turn back. Lloyd rises from the shadows in front of the girl. Upon seeing Lloyd's face, the fixer suddenly falls silent. Hey, alright. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? Wank. Ah! Lloyd lunges forward, hurling the fixer to the ground before him, then crushes his chest cavity with one stomp. The fixer is a construct. Damn! The metal framework inside the construct's chest shatters, spraying faintly gleaming fragments, along with the filthy ring from his chest that hasn't been cleaned for years, now sent flying. Damn. Clink. The filthy ring rolls into a corner, and the fixer, pinned down by Lloyd, struggles briefly but can't reach it no matter how hard he tries. Why is it you? My ring! Weren't you searching for your wife and daughter? Why did you stop? You just threw the father and daughter off the train with your own hands. Watch them fall to their deaths. Anyone else could have done this, but it shouldn't have been you. The ring! Give me back my ring! You and Francis were the ones who carried me out of Las Parados. Francis is dead, and you might as well be dead too. Why is it you? Lloyd, long since numbed into a fossil, eroded by wind and sand, actually chokes up. He raises his fists high, and without using any punching, frantically pounds blow after blow into Wang's face. Oh, damn. Wang's face blurs before his eyes. Lloyd wipes his face with one hand, then continues pounding, as if he could somehow deny reality through his fists. Mako 1, Mako 2, Francis, and so many other Lloyds. I cherished all of them. And you're the one who survived, the only one left alive, and you've become this. Why? I foolishly thought if I found you, I could prove my identity, and then I'd... And then what? Go back to Babylonia? I don't know. Vital fluid drips steadily as the punching detector on Wang's body screams in alarm, revealing the high concentration punchy virus in Lloyd's body. Amid their mutual silence, Wang breaks into a mocking laugh. Damn. So that's how it is. So you can't go back either. How did you end up like this? It's not time for me to answer that yet. How did you come like this? Just like you. I've seen the true face of this world, so I can't go back to that haven for good people. Mike struggles to reach for a ring in the corner. He hooks the metal chain with a pinky finger and clutches in his palm with almost tenderness. Oh, damn. You know my story. Shortly after punching Outbreak, I got separated from the two of them. I searched for them for many years, even after boarding Babylonia and becoming construct, but I only found the smallest of leads. When you had your accident, when that strange metallic fellow took you away, I survived. He told me many things he witnessed firsthand about my wife and daughter. Oh, damn. Gabriel. Lloyd trembles as he realizes Gabriel's hand has been guiding the story. Oh, shit. I didn't believe what he told me. So he pointed me toward a path where I could see for myself. That's why I deserted, to find a place that metal fellow directed me to. In the end, all I found were two corpses in this wedding ring. My wife was clearly shot to death, while my daughter had almost melted. He said he saw the two of them escaping in a vehicle, but a fire broke out on board over resources. My wife's gun was taken from her, and they became nothing more than insignificant casualties. Damn. Do you understand what I'm saying? The punching disaster then killed them. They fought to survive all that way. Held on for so long, only to be murdered by other people. Damn. Don't just stand there in a daze. Stop avoiding the truth. I'll say it again. People kill each other. I've tamed myself into a jackal on this train, feeding it on any carrion I can find. That guy we just threw off, he couldn't feed himself, so repeatedly traded his own daughter for food. I became numb to such sights. That kid was right. If you're going to play here and pass judgment, then purge all the rotting flesh in this rear carriage. A single chocolate bar won't save this train. And Lloyd, who just goes with the flow, won't save this place where people murder each other. Damn. Why is the heroic immortal Lloyd fallen silent? I heard you were in Babylonia, constantly being reborn through recall, racking up impressive battle records. But looking at you now, that wasn't really you, was it? After all, the post-hero they manufacture is nothing like the real you. You're just a coward with occasional bursts of passion, a deserter who betrayed the very spirit of heroism. What's wrong, Lloyd? Does it bother you that I'm seeing these things? Have I tainted your new world? Lloyd continues to tremble. How many more times must I be punished? I can give you one last push. The train races forward through the yellow sands. No one knows what that dramatic change is brewing in the last car. It's about to detach and derail. Oh shit. Someone pushed Lloyd. Pushing him off the train. Oh shit. Another shattering explosion erupts, finally liberating the rotten flesh that was destined to derail. Damn, okay. Oh, okay. The lone gray figure, cradling a small human girl, traverses the endless yellow sands, legs pushing forward through billowing dust, breaking into a run. Okay. Completely numb to the world, it begins one last aimless run, just like when he had led countless Lloyds in their escape from the false paradise of Babylonia. Oh, damn, alright. The Punisher virus on his body slowly corrupts the girl. Yet he refuses to put her down. Aw. My skin hurts. It'll be worse if I put you down. Just hold on a little longer. We'll make it out of here soon. Are you going to be my father? Do you want a father? If that's what you want, then I could. Could. No, I've seen my friend's father. He didn't seem like a good thing. Please don't. Aw. I'm sorry, then I'll never be your father. I'll be your partner instead, okay? Aw. Okay, partner, where are we going? To the end of the road. Does the desert have an end? There should be. If it's like Last Parados, then the end should be a cliff. Back then, he felt lost when facing the cliff. Now he realizes that the cliff is his salvation. If he jumps off of it, everything can restart in a better new world. Oh, damn. I'm no longer threatened by punishing, able to run to more places, see more of reality. It's all just deeper despair. Each dramatic scene is no less tragic than Wen's stories, to the point where dying in the sandstorm has become a merciful end. Are you crying? Yes, I'm grieving for a tremendous tragedy. You remember the words that cowardly Lloyd shouted when escaping from the fake Babylonia? Definitely meet again in the sunlight. Aw. Meet again in the sunlight. Tell me, will there be a new world this time? Please tell me that this world is still just a ruin belonging to the old one. Aw. I don't know, I've never seen any other kind of world that hurts. Aw. The exhausted girl rests her head against his chest. With her no heartbeat, only the humming of mechanical parts driven by the punching virus. Aw. I'm sorry. He holds the girl tightly, the last two souls in the old world clinging to each other. Aw. He steps in the wind-blown sand, abandoning his hesitation and weakness. After Wang's final push, he finally sees everything with perfect clarity. This world no longer has an end, and no cliff I can jump from to separate truth from illusion. Aw. The fault doesn't lie entirely with the punch virus. This world corrupts good people, and human civilization has already begun rotting from within long ago. If I don't want to die in chaos, I should have stopped drifting with the current long ago. He sees clearly through the boundless storm of sand and wind. If this world no longer has a cliff, then I'll become the world's cliff. Friend, what's your name? I want to save you. At the very least, I want to help you. Damn, alright. Ascendant. He turns his hands over, examining his body anew, feeling the power flowing within him. Damn. I could feel that the power obtained through filtering is actually extremely limited. Damn. He looks like Lilith standing not far away. This Senda has such overwhelming confidence in herself that she doesn't even bother to guard her back. Oh shit, Lilith? Oh damn. I understand your intentions. Allow me to offer a brief assessment. Gabriel trusts his deity too much, which is why his vision can never expand to more distant horizons. Of course, none of you have seen the upper limits of the punching power. What about the agents? Can even more distant existences accomplish it? Oh, do you want to become an agent? Want me to introduce you to that gentleman? Lilith still has her back turned to him as she asks with a casual indifference. Oh, damn. No, I have no interest for now. My gaze will not linger on punishing. He looks outward, his gaze seemingly able to dash through the vast wilderness outside. Through the busy crowds in the conservation area, though. Through the people preparing for battle in Babylonia floating in space. He casts down a pitying glance. I promise, my gaze will always remain on humanity. Now that's the most possible goal. You want to wash away all of humanity's inherent flaws? We built a beautiful society based on love and mutual aid. It's been a while since I've heard such laughable naivety. You certainly think I'm foolish, and why argue against that? After all, whether humans are good or evil means nothing to you. In your eyes, they're just pigs in a pen. Damn. But I'm already running down this path, and I don't have much time left. No need to explain yourself to me. I've already agreed to your deal. Fine, within 2 days I'll remove all of Lloyd's remains from Las Parados ruins. I've already found a temporary storage location for them. Don't mention it, I'm merely returning things to the rightful owner. Come to think of it, I spent a lot of time hunting you down back then. Haha, to think that such an unremarkable little branch could come from this far. Auntie's little experiment in her cultivation jar has certainly yielded impressive results. By the way, for calling all those old remains Lloyd, then what should you call yourself? Damn. He falls silent for a moment, then speaks a name he has chosen long ago. Call me Ephatateles. All betrayers of Lloyd should bear this name. Damn. When all the Lloyds become heroes, I alone will be Ephatateles. Damn, what an ending. Jesus. Okay, damn. Well, okay then. But, yeah, damn. Very, very interesting ending there. For real. Wow. But, yeah, I really enjoyed that, man. That was a really good chapter, dude. It's been really, really good. It's really cool to, like, see, you know, Lloyd and all that stuff. But, yeah. And really just see the origin of Lloyd, for real, though. But, yeah. Really, really good stuff, man. I really enjoyed it. But, yeah. That was some really, really good stuff. But, yeah. Anyways, good stuff, dude. Dude, it's really cool to, like, see more of the origin of Lloyd, for real. And really just how he became what he is today. But, yeah. Overall, man, just great stuff, dude. I really enjoyed it. But, yeah. Music was great. Storytelling was peak, man. Yeah, I could definitely see why people think this chapter is peak now, man. It's so good. But, yeah. I think with that said, that's all I really got to say. So, yeah. I think this is probably where I'm gonna end stream. But, yeah. I will be streaming again on Monday at 7 p.m. EST. We will be continuing on with WeWhat 3.1. We'll be finishing the main story there. I'll also be posting the stream schedule tomorrow as well. So, yeah, be sure to stay tuned for that. But, yeah, I think with that said, that's all I really got to say. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed, please drop a like on the stream. Also, if you want to see more, be sure to drop a subscribe. Also, let me know stream.com is below. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Remember to stay humble, be kind to people. I'll see you guys later. Bye.